Hey all, how's everybody doing? Mr. Gretzky, how we up? What are we doing? I know Comic Tom is on with Jeffrey Jesterican and Bueller right now, so how's everybody doing? Oops, sorry. Mr. Gretzky, how we up? What is going on here? I know Comic Tom is on. Oh, sorry. I had it on a little while ago. So I'll start off in a little bit here. Try to keep up with everything. Got a nice haul. Gonna do the live drawing of this, not of this, of the 10 books in this lot, and I'll show those. And I got a nice big old haul and some Grails. I'm going to show what I'm going to be selling tonight, or auctioning tonight, I should say, on the Great Legends show. That light's bright, so it should be fun. Let me just get this up and running here so I can see what's going on. Let's see if it works. Okay, I got 7 people. It's good enough for me to start. Hey, Jam Sessions, how are you? There we go. We screwed up again. Look at this. JP, how are you, buddy? Okay, so I'll just show briefly what I picked up here in a little bit. Let me just check something here. How can I see it all? There we go. All right, so I'll be doing this nice little live auction, which was live auction tonight on the Great Legends channel. And so let me just start showing some books that I got picked up this week. Start off with a little bit. Hey, Randy, Rat Snake, Bake, how are you, buddy, man? Comic Slabs and Statues, what's going on? Collectible Paper, Barbarian Kung Fu, what's going on? White Whale, hey, yo, right then and there. First book is a Pieta Vampirella cover. This is Vampirella number 12. And I picked that up I found it in a box at one of the shops that had a bunch of creepies and stuff, and I didn't have this one. This was kind of stuck in the back. Pretty cool cover. So, hey, Los, how are you? Ed D, how we doing? I don't know if anybody knows anything about fanzines, but I picked up a bunch of, these were like the independent comics of the 70s. I mean, here's one here. It's Crimer's The Harvard Picture Journal. 1970 with Tarzan on the cover, and this is what, it's a bunch of art in here, and it's you never know what you're going to find in here. So in here are some Disney artists. This is an example of one. Here's a Crimer's, here's a Baca. I mean, a lot of this stuff, the art is just ridiculously cool on the cover here. Let me take this down. You guys can see these. Look at this. Some of this art on here is just ridiculous. These are all fanzines from 1974 to 1977. Here's a nice one here, a little R-rated, but still good. Hey, yo! So, nothing I'm not afraid of here. Here you got a Weirdborn 12. Let's keep it the R-rated format. And some more fanzines here. Just a nice little haul I picked up. Actually, one of them had this inside, which I found out is a fan-produced poster from 1971 or 72. It's kind of weird. It's the production print of Spider-Man with 3 arms on each side, so it's like a true arachnid. It's kind of cool, kind of creepy, but it's from 1971 and it's signed by the artist. No idea. It was in one of these books over here from 1978, which I'm going to show. Come up here, and here's an Escape. This actually there's some well-known artists from the era are in here. Gene Colan, Gil Kane actually put this out. This is from I bought the lot because of the elephant cover here and the Good Girl art, which I'm a big fan of. And it's a fanzine. This one's from 1974. And they're all in great conditions here, but you got names here of, Gil Kane and Gene Colan and stuff like that. And then the last one I picked out, I've seen before, but I never owned one, was the Comic Art Convention of 1978. And the names on here is Jeffrey Jones, Mike Kaluta, Barry Windsor-Smith, and yes, Mr. Bernie Wrightson. And there's a little story on each artist here, and they tell a story, but it's art by almost it's from the convention, of the art convention in 1978. Yeah, I started picking up fanzines because, I was just like, these are like the independent stuff of the 70s, and it's really cool. I mean, even it's got, out of nowhere, you get this guy trying out to draw Superman. It's pretty cool. And you got some good stuff. Nice little story on Roy Thomas right here, one of my favorite writers, creator of Miss Marvel and stuff. Trini Robbins, and then you get into some cool Star Wars stuff before it was Star Wars when they talk about the dinosaur. This is before Empire and all that because it's 1978. Cody Starbuck, which is really it's from which is a character in a Howard Chaykin book, which I always recommend. It's a good book. Nice little Jeffrey Jones looking like the King of the North right here, or Jon Snow. You know, I'll see if I can, so you guys can see that better. Looks a little bit like Jon Snow right here. Winter is coming. Gotta guard the wall. And then you got here Mike Kaluta, one of the phenomenal Doctor Strange. I think you'll hear his name again. Artist right here. Did a lot of Conan work as well. Of course, when you're talking Conan 1, and this actually talks about, you know, the development of that character. It's Barry Windsor Smith. Nice little story on him. You have a fanzine. It's called Clockworks. Yeah, there is one, Clockworks. I'm on the lookout for that. And of course, the man, Mr. Bernie Wrightson himself, with a little bit of a muck monster there. So good stuff there. So I'm a big fan. So that's some of the stuff I picked up. And then I'm going to show some Golden Age love right here. Good girl art and an elephant. Side action right here. This is Kanga from the Jerry Iger shop. So you really don't know who did it because Iger kind of took credit for everything. But Iger had everybody. This could be Joe Doolin. The art looks very similar. You got a Nyoka, the Jungle Girl. There you go. Look at this. This is pretty good stuff right here. I'm just checking on the chat while I'm out here. I got Sheena. This is a fun one. This is actually from Fiction House. That's Joe Doolin cover with a nice taillight shot. And of course, there's an elephant on it. Some Golden Age. Right here. Some good girl art. Everybody likes that stuff. There you go. Now, I got a slab book. This is only 3 on the census of this. This is Lorna, Queen of the Jungle, #2. And a 5.5. It's got nobody up here, but I know who the artist is. It's called Burgess. Pretty underrated guy. So showing some there. Flaming Sheila, how are you? What's going on, Los? Yeah, Sheena is one of my favorite too. Right there. And now one of my personal grails, not really, no one here is going to really know what it is probably. There's only 3 on the census, and I know the guy with one of the other ones. So I know the guy with the 1 grade higher than this one. This is Wanted 49. Now, if anybody has a beer in front of him or anything else, this is when you're going to have to take a drink. This is the first cover-to-cover work done by John Buscema, where he did the cover and all the interior on the inside. And he's actually, there's no credit for the writer, but it's probably, you know, it's from Orbit. So they had a group of writers, so it could have been any one of them. But this is a beautiful John Buscema cover. Look at that dog flying through in the red covers here. It's a 3.5, but like I said, it's scarce. I don't know if anybody's ever seen this before. If you have ever seen any Wanteds or anything else like that, these are the last 4. I think it ends at 52 or 53. And this is from 1952, and it's just a great, it's like we call this the dodo bird, the ghost, the unicorn of the John Buscema covers collections. Drink. So yeah, it's really rare to find it, and it took me 6 years to find it. And as soon as I bought it, a guy reached out to me because he was like, "Hey, I have one of the other ones graded," and we talked about it. And he was like, "You know how rare this is?" And he started giving me the background. He thinks that he said there was no limited edition. It just wasn't a popular series. It was incredibly violent at the time. So okay, so let's get into the big hauls I picked up. So the 2 grails I got, 2 out of my 6 books I wanted to get this year of the Silver Age. This is the first one here. This is Strange Tales, number 126. It's the first appearance of Dormammu, as well as Clea. Very cool stuff. Hey, Stay Puff, how we doing? You got Strange Tales. Great condition. Actually, this is probably a minimum. I'm going to say it's very fine plus. The guy sold to me said there's a little bit of spine damage on the side, but it's really not. It's not noticeable. It will be cleaned and pressed by Paul at Midwest Comics. You know, I really hate this thing here. Got to get a new stand. Got to get one of the TJ ones. Get what he called it. So there's that. And the big one I got, the Grail off my list. There it is. Strange Tales 110. It's the second appearance of Paste Pot Pete. Oh, it's also the first appearance of Mr. Doctor. It's Strange or something. Who am I to judge? But in reality, this is the first appearance of Doctor Strange right here. Of course, Paste Pot Pete's on the cover, so I'm a big fan anyway. But I'm a big fan of Doctor Strange, and I was on Thursday with Tony Sanders about What's Your Grail, and I was going to actually say, can we wait a week, because I'm getting a new one, and I'm getting my Grail, one of my top 3 heroes right there. So there you go. That's my Doctor Strange first appearance. So that was my big haul for this week, for the month, pretty much. That's mostly everything I got for the month. Again, the Orbits comic. This is a two personal Grails right there. That was going to be cleaned and pressed and graded as well, probably soon by Paul. Thank you, White Whale. Thanks, Los. So what was part 2 of this thing? I got the contest coming up. So I'll do a preview of the auction, because this is only going to be about a half-hour show. Preview of the auction tonight on Great Legends channel. I'm doing members. So it's 4 lots, and I'm going to show a preview of each lot here. The first lot is going to be a big book here. This is a CGC slab, and there's a bunch of raws attached to it here. And I'm just going to say right now, it's before they were symbiotes. And the book, one of the books is going to be a 9/6 white pages. So there you go. If you zoomed in and saw it, that's one of the books right there. Another lot I have going for this one, we'll call this the movie coming out next weekend lot. This is an entire Captain Marvel, has something to do with the movie or the character in here. This is about an 8-book lot. This will be coming out as well. This will be good stuff on Great Legend channel. Another one is going to be a Marvel Bronze Copper Age number 1s, random number 1s, not your famous characters, but just some random number 1s in there, so you don't know what you get. I'll show everything at the auction. But that's the third one. The fourth lot I'm going to show is going to be up to you guys, and you've got everything from Gelato variants on one to a stack of Valiant books to female Spider-Man, female characters related to Spider-Man lot. I have a whole Donny Cates lot, random Donny Cates books, hot ones, whatever, everybody's into the hot speculating books, but there are spec books in each one. But that's what I'm going to be offering right there. So let's get to the contest, because that's the only thing I really wanted to get out of the way. So I don't want to show off my Doctor Strange, to be honest with you. Okay, so the contest, as you know, was where do these go? Okay. God, every time I do one of these shows. What was Thor? I don't know where I put it. What was Thor with the iPod 601 listening to? And 43 people entered there. And what the prizes were really cool. Were a Thor, God of Thunder, Loki variant after John Buscema, number 14, a Thanos number 17, Silver Surfer 4 variant. All these had to do with, this is my 250 subscriber contest, of the first 6 months of my videos I made. Each one has something to do or relates to the things I've done. So obviously, I love Thor. Loki's one of my favorite characters. John Buscema, my favorite cover of all time. Thanos is one of my favorite villains, and Silver Surfer's on it. So tribute to Silver Surfer 4. Thor versus Heroes. You're going to get this Silver Age 12 center Daredevil number 30. It's not the best. It's not the best condition. I would say it's fine. Maybe a little better than fine. I'm going to stick with the fine grade. And then you got a Nova number 4. We got another Thor versus Heroes there. Another one you're going to get is a Silver Surfer 1, Volume 2, the John Byrne cover. Another book that the winner is going to get is a Thanos Venomized Venom Kissing Death. And another one that's coming out is going to be a Thanos 16 with the Cosmic Ghost Rider and Galactus, because I talked about that, and whose hand is that? Another one that's in there is a Defenders 5. Again, not a great one, but this is a very important cover to me, as well as in the series. It's actually a cool bring back here. You're going to get the Venom 1 variant, Young Guns variant, the Donny Cates run. And you're going to get Thor Men of War, Thor versus Odin cover here by Marko Jerkovic. So that's all the good stuff there you're going to be getting. the 10. So let's run this random thing. So I will have to move the camera around, and I'm going to be using YouTube to tell me if I'm doing it right. So there will be a delay. So let me bring up the... Oh, I lost the randomizer. Let me set up a new randomizer here. Random, there it is. Okay, gonna do another one. Random list, okay. So like I said, I have 43 people enter the contest, and it was fun. You know, I got a lot of great responses. Someone was, he's listening to my humps to the Humpty Dance. That was a good one for a while. A lot of people said he was listening to God of Thunder by Kiss. Great reference. I was counting at least a few of those. Another one had something about the brotherhood or something. That was funny. A lot of great responses. If you want, just check out that old 260 video and 250 contest video and check that out. So sorry, my daughter's crying right now. So anyway, 43 people entered it here, and I'll show this all right now. Sorry, I have to give me a minute here. We'll be a little confused. Nobody to be driving right now because you're going to be all over the place. I have to grab the camera by hand. Oh, sorry. Okay, give me a minute. Once it shows me where everybody is. Okay, so there it is. There's the random list right here. Right here. And now I'm going to try to show it so we can get all of it right there. There's everybody list. And I'm going to just kind of zoom in on the top portion as I set up the dice roll here. Dice. Sorry, I should have done this beforehand, but I'm just not good at this. How do I do the game? Dice roller. Okay, so we're going to roll 2 dice, and we're going to roll the dice first. And it's 7. Lucky number 7. So we're going to roll, and it's going to be the first person after 7 tries. So here's number 1. This doesn't count. So we're going to go 7 from here. So we're going to go 1, 2. Oop, 2 did not go through. How can I do this again? Every time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one here. The winner is right here, and it is the boy who had 7. Oh, look at that. That's the second time you won a contest with me, and a great guy. I'm real happy for this. Matt, you won one. Look at that. You won another one. Boy who had 7. All right. Very happy. Congratulations to the boy who had 7. You got a stack of books coming your way. So, very cool. So I'll do a brief little recap here. Very quickly, I had a great month, great time, and I haven't put out a lot of edited content. I'm going to be on Legends show tonight, and I've got a whole stack of 4 lots coming out, and I'm going to let the crowd choose the 4th lot. Included there will be guaranteed a CGC 9.6 white pages book. But let me just show right now what I picked up this week that I'm really proud of. Just a brief overview of a few. Only 3 on the census. Lorna the Jungle Queen. One of my favorite jungle book storylines right there. Another one. I'm just going to have to show it here. Oh, this was the Captain Marvel lot. I was looking for that one. I got that I'm very happy of is Sheena. It's a beautiful copy of this book. Really, the colors pop, which if anybody knows anything about Fiction House, actually, the colors fade usually, and that's not the case with this one. It did not fade at all. This pink, the pink that you could see around the elephant's harness is really cool. I mean, I asked somebody, and they said they've never seen that on that book. It's not that rare of a book, but they said they've never seen that. And the big ones for me, the 3 big ones I got outside of that, Wanted, John Buscema cover to cover, artwork inside and out, and it's really great. Look at the rendering on there, the look on her face, the look on the guy's face, the guy getting beat down here, the dog flying through the air, and the colors are just, it's literally like almost like a Canadian white, if anybody remembers those, but it's not. And number 2 big pickup of the month, first appearance of Dormammu and Clea. Sorry, this is up real high. Dormammu and Clea. And the number 1, Mr. Doctor Strange, first appearance and second appearance of Paste Pop Pete. So I want to thank everybody for joining me right now. Congratulations to the boy who had 7. Tune in at 9 o'clock tonight for the Great Legends show. I'll be on. It'll be fun there, and I'll be selling some cool books. So thanks everybody for coming. Again, congratulations, Mr. Boy who had 7, who was in the chat. Great to hear it. What's up, JD? You won. Yes. Well, not JD. You won. Yes. Yes. What's going on? No, you didn't win, Doctor Strange. No. Yeah, I'm giving away a Strange. No. For 250 subscribers, no, maybe 250,000 subscribers and my own shop and everything else. But no, you picked up. Let's show a boy who's had 7. See what he gets. He gets. We'll run through this again. You ready, Matt? Here you go. I got about 5 minutes. So you got this God of Thunder number 4 Lego variant Loki after John Buscema. Pretty much everything after my channel this year. You're getting a Thanos 17 Silver Surfer 4 variant, my favorite cover variant, with 2 of my favorite characters right there. Actually 3 if you count Ghost Rider, even though it's Frank Castle Ghost Rider. Daredevil 12 Center number 30. Very cool. For nice condition, there's this one line right here, so I'm going to stick it to the fine grade. You're going to get a nice copy of Nova number 4. Again, a Thor book versus Richard Rider. If you have one of my favorite books there. Going to be getting here a nice little Boy Who Had 7. Here you go. You're going to get a Silver Surfer number 1, the Volume 2 version, and that's the only book in the whole version. A nice John Byrne cover right there. I actually think this is an underrated book, but a lot of people don't like it. You're going to be getting another Thanos book, because I kind of did a bunch of stories on Donny Cates. So that one was the Cates, the 16s of Cates. This is not, I don't know, what number is this? 10? I think number 11. This is the B Venomized cover with Death. You're going to get Donny Cates number 16 right here, which is cool because that's the return of this guy. And Galactus with a big old gun looking like Rocket Raccoon. Imagine the size of that gun. And then you got a Defenders 5 coming your way. One of my favorite covers right there. My favorite storylines. My favorite group of guys right there. You're going to be getting a Venom 1 right here. You're going to be getting Venom 1, the cool cover, the Aaron Coder version. This is known as the Young Guns variant. And finally, you're going to get a Marko Jerkovic Thor Man of War cover, Thor versus Odin. Beautiful painted cover right there. So again, congratulations to the Boy at 7 for winning this. I will be, Matt, I think I have your address because I think you won one contest I did before, but if not, I'll just ask for it. Very happy with everybody, and I'll see you guys in about 30 minutes on the Great Legend Show. Don't forget what I'm doing, 96 pages, all fun, good stuff. Thanks a lot for coming, and have a great one.